Raptors lose a tough one, 111 to 108, and Raptors showed heart. As all Raptors fans, you know that the least you can get out of this game is that we showed heart. We were down by at least 22 points in the first half, and we cut it down. We fought back. We fought hard, but that first half just can't happen. That first half, the amount of turnovers. Scottie Barnes had 6 turnovers, and of course, he's a rookie, so I don't expect that. I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna fault him for that, but Fred Van Vliet, man, he's so polarizing because this was probably the best offensive game I've seen from him for a while because he didn't force any shots. Oh, he still missed some layups, but he was pacing the game. He was doing a good job of passing the ball when he needed to and everything like that. But 8 turnovers is just it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. As our point guard, you can't have 8 turnovers. It's crazy. And he was a good job driving in the paint, doing everything. And our bench came to play. Ken Birch, I what I've noticed is Fred VanVleet didn't have the connection with Precious Achua, but when Ken Birch came in, it was easy for Fred VanVleet to find him on a duck in, low floaters, because Ken Birch is really good at those. Like Fred VanVleet's connection with Ken Birch is much better than he is with Precious Achua. That's one thing I noticed from this game. Gary Trent had a better game, much better game. He was picking his spots in the first half. Second half, he was kind of non-existent, but the first half, he was picking his spots. He wasn't shooting crazy shots, and he played a good game. OG Ananobi started off the game kind of bad. He picked it up. He was passing. He was doing a little bit of everything, and he made his threes. He started off like 0 for 4, ended up 4 for 8. So there's nothing you can ask from him. Dragic, of course, he didn't shoot the ball well, but he gave us good minutes in the fourth quarter. And that fourth quarter, when we were playing amazing defense with OG on the core, with Delano Banton got some minutes, like our bench just was playing good. Of course, Chris Boucher didn't get as much minutes as he would have hoped for, but I mean, this was just not his game. Especially when we have two big men now, Chris Chua and Ken Birch. It's gonna be hard for Chris Boucher to find some minutes. But looking at this game, we just we fought hard, man. We fought hard. We fought well. I like that we didn't shoot a lot of threes. We shot 33s and our percentage was much higher because we're not forcing it. We don't have Fred VanVleet shooting 9 threes, and that's one thing I really like. I don't like Fred VanVleet shooting that much threes because for the season he's shooting bad, and because he's shooting such a high volume, he's not a volume shooter. He needs to pick his spots and pick when he needs to. And I feel like this is a turning point. This game's a turning point for Fred VanVleet, where he's turning into more of a Chris Paul role. Of course, he's not going to be as good as Chris Paul, but picking and choosing when to score because I know his mid range is really good and his finishing it's still inconsistent, but today it showed flashes of what it could be. And the Chicago Bulls, man, at the beginning of the game, man, they could have missed. Well, I mean, obviously they could miss, but like DeMar DeRozan did a great job closing the game out for them. They were just giving us the ball in the fourth quarter. But in the first half, they were playing great defense from Alize Johnson, Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball. They just had great players, and they were Zach Levine made some tough shots. He made some tough shots, man. He really made tough shots. And Lovucevic, he had so many bunnies. This guy should have had. He should have had like 30. The amount of easy layups he was missing. Patrick Williams gave them good minutes. The Bulls are a team to watch, man. They are a team to watch, man. They are a team to watch. But this game is tough as a Raptors fan to watch this because this is our third loss from 1-3. See Mikhailuk, he gave us great minutes. He gave us great minutes. I'm really liking him because he's a great shooter. He's good off the ball. He plays good defense. He's just everything. I think he's a staple for our bench, honestly. Um, and we just have to clean up on the turnovers. The defense picked up in the fourth quarter. And honestly, what was that play at the end from Nick Nurse? It was probably a better play, but coming out of the timeout and Fred VanVleet jumping and passing to Alex Caruso, like that's the type of boneheaded plays we can't have our point guard having. And even though Fred VanVleet hasn't been in the league for that long, still been playing basketball for an awful lot of time at a high level. And for him, right now, I think he's like 28, no, 27. Yeah, 27, turning 28 early next year. Very soon he's gonna be in his prime, and I want to see what his prime is like because we're still seeing flashes, of course, against the Magic when he had that 50 ball. He couldn't miss. He was cash from three. But I want to see what a finished product of Fred VanVleet is. And as a Raptors fans, we can't expect Fred go from going to a two guard to a point guard so easily. Even though he's been playing two guard point guard his whole time in the NBA, he's been playing a more of a scoring guard. He didn't have a lot of playmaking responsibilities. Of course, it was a combo duo with him and Kyle Lowry, but Kyle Lowry was initiating that pick and roll offense, doing the alley passes, and Fred VanVleet still hasn't got that down packed. So these are growing pains. The first 10 games is gonna be growing pains, and this is gonna be a tough end of the home stretch and after the beginning, we're gonna have some tough road games. We're gonna see what the Raptors are made out of. We're gonna see it. If you like the video, like the video.